Good evening, welcome to the program. If you're pulled over by the police, you probably wouldn't expect to end up handcuffed and arrested. But that's how things turned out for Adelaide mother Lisa Curruthers. Things got out of hand when she claims the officer wouldn't tell her what she'd done wrong. Whoever was at fault, the result was a fiasco caught on camera. Lucy Polkinghorne explains.
What have I done wrong? I said, why are you doing this to me? I haven't done anything to you. Why? What have I done?
He refused to tell you.
Not once did he tell me what I was doing wrong. What have I done wrong? I've done nothing wrong. What are you doing?
It's not often a trip to the local service station ends up with a police standoff, handcuffs and an arrest.
I can't believe everything that happened. It's just like you don't expect to travel down the road to get milk for your kids and be pulled over and treated that way. I've never, ever been treated that way.
Adelaide mum Lisa Curruthers says she was on her way to the petrol station with her two kids when she noticed a patrol car travelling behind her. Naturally, she says she checked her speed.
I made sure I was sitting on 60 the whole way down the road. As I was approaching the service station, he put his lights on and instead of pulling over two lanes, I continued into the slip lane and pulled into the service station.
Puzzled, Lisa got out of the car.
I got out of the car and the police officer finger gestured me. I said I don't respond to that and did the same finger gesture back.
She admits to being agitated by the direction to pull over for what she considered to be no good reason.
As he got out of the car with his expiation book, I said to him, what are you doing me for? And he wouldn't respond to me.
Believing she'd done nothing wrong, she decided to video the conversation on her phone in order to have some record of what was occurring, and she continued to ask the officer what she'd done to warrant an expiation notice.
What have I done wrong? Why have you pulled me over? Constantly and repeatedly asked him the question about 30 times.
So not once did he tell you why he pulled you over?
Not once told me what I was getting done for.
Whether the officer did or not before the phone recording will be his word versus hers, but it's clear he didn't respond to her during this recording.
I had done nothing wrong. Why are you taking my details and writing this out? I had done nothing wrong. Please, what have I done wrong?
It seems strange that the officer would choose not to reiterate the offence just for the record. It also seems strange that if Lisa had been told of the offence, why she would keep demanding to know what it was. Perhaps the officer prefers the silent treatment.
Never once did he say, hey Lisa, let's come and have a little chat. Calm down, we'll sort this out. No, if he'd done that, I would have responded nicely.
And as a consequence, the situation appears to have escalated.
Because he wouldn't tell me what I was being charged for. My voice was raised and he then decided to call for backup.
At this point, Lisa stopped recording and says it was then the officer told her she'd been booked for speeding.
He threw an expiation notice in the front seat of my floor, knowing I would react. I picked it up and I threw it back in his car. At that time, he says, you are under arrest. The next minute, I had all these officers slamming me up against her car door. I had an officer stand on my foot with an arm go up under my arm, my neck. Then I had two officers either side of me bending my arms and putting cuffs on me around my back. And then I was led to the police paddy wagon.
And taken to Elizabeth Police Station, where she was charged with disorderly behaviour, offensive language and resisting arrest, on top of the $400 speeding fine.
Were you speeding?
If you've got a police car behind you, you're not going to speed. You're going to make sure you're sitting dead on the speed limit.
We did seek a response from SAPOL for the officers' version of events. However, they declined to comment and say they've referred it on to the police ombudsman for investigation. I'm
not a silly girl, I obviously don't want to make more trouble for myself. It's hard enough as it is. I've got 3 kids to raise. I'm trying to, buy a house and send them to a private school. And, it's hard doing it on your own. So I can't accept a $400 fine, especially when I know that I was not speeding. Come on, please tell me what I've done wrong. Why have you pulled me?